Good morning. So this is wild. So this is a young man, 19 years old, who walking to and from work, stealing fruit cups and some chicken from Meijer in Seven Hills, Ohio. So as someone who worked for Meijer, look, and people already know how I feel about them. I don't. I feel the company itself, after working there, a lot of people, there's a ton of favoritism. Um, they don't really try to mold people into better leaders. There's a lot, like I said, favoritism. It's not really about people's talents. People kiss ass. Really negative to other employees just to get by, in my opinion. That's just what I've experienced. Doesn't mean everyone's that way, but a lot of the people I worked with were. But anyways, on to this, that's just my backstory with Meijer, so I already kind of maybe am biased. I just don't care for them. I know they do a lot of great things for the community. I believe they give 6% of their profits back to local communities. They do a lot of wonderful, amazing things. Obviously, stealing is wrong. No one's justifying stealing at all. But when it's food, and as someone that worked at Meijer, I can tell you right now, tons and tons of food is thrown out, like every day. Every day. A lot of it's donated too, but a lot of it's thrown out. So to sit here and I think to give someone a record, I think for stealing $110 is what it totaled up to, and then you waited until they got to an amount that was acceptable for you. I think that just shows, to me, incompetence. Like, I get it. Like, they're just trying to catch someone so they can get rid of them and blah, blah, blah. But come on, guys. People are struggling. Meijer, I think, only starts off at $13 an hour. Maybe it's gone up. Maybe it's 14 now. I don't know. Fast food places start off at that. So, I'm not saying that means that that's a good wage. I don't think 14 an hour starting off anywhere is a good wage. I really don't. It is what it is. We haven't restructured our country yet to really, I think, combat inflation with rates of pay, but whatever. I think this is sad. He seemed very remorseful. Seemed like he had some relatively logical explanations for it, but knew it was wrong, so that's on him as far as that. You can't justify that kind of behavior because stealing is wrong. And there definitely has to be consequences. But they could have terminated him. Or they could have sat there and maybe if someone was compassionate enough, they could have asked him, hey, what's going on, man? Like, why did you steal this? I'll pay for this for you. If you do it again, you will be terminated. What's going on? Someone could have. Is it someone's responsibility? No, he's a grown-ass man. So, obviously I'm not defending stealing. But it just shows that in this day and age that people are not compassionate. They don't care. They don't. I know people even post on this video and say that, oh, what are you doing? Saying that it's okay to steal, blah, blah. That's not what I'm saying. It's just weird that so many people, knowing damn well so many people are struggling to pay their bills, to make it, and they're completely okay with, I don't know, people not being able to eat. I don't know. And then, like I said, it's also on the people. It's their responsibility to pay their bills and do the right thing, obviously. But we just don't have any compassion in this world. And this just shows you right here, they waited for the right moment. That's, I don't know. And I know there's a lot of legality to it because I've been a manager, so I know there's a process to do that. So I do get it. But the thing is, if you have them on camera, then why would you not just address it immediately? Like when I've worked for smaller companies, like their loss prevention is much smaller. So Meijer is huge. They have people dedicated all day to this. So it's really weird that they wouldn't deal with this, especially when it's employee theft. But whatever. But I feel bad for the kid. The cop seemed really cool. If you look it up, it's Seven Hills, Meijer. I just looked up young man stealing fruit cups, and it popped right up the actual video. The cop was really cool with the kid. He just said, hey, it's a minor infraction, let this be a lesson learned. He even told him, hey, don't incriminate yourself. You can keep speaking if you'd like to, but I would, say maybe don't do that. I don't know, I feel like it was relatively a good conversation because you see a lot of negative, nasty things from police officers, so I thought that was pretty cool. But moral of the story is, I don't know, it just reinforces that these companies don't give a shit, and they never will. Obviously, they have a bottom line, but I'm telling you, if you saw how much food's given out, and then Meijer used to mark their stuff down a lot less. Now they're marking it down 20%, 30%. So they're trying to get as much out of their food as they can. So that just tells you. But it's weird when you look at their profits to be that. Obviously, they have, I don't know how many stores, at least 200 employees generally in every store they have. So that's a lot if someone's stealing across the whole company. I can understand that. That can add up. It's just really weird that people have no compassion, but what do I know? But I hope you guys have a great day, and just know it's Meijer, and this was a mess. Goodbye.